Catherine.
Where
Cat. Dominican Republic.
Okay. Next, what's your name?
Sah. That's it. That's
Where
all
you from,
niggas
son?
get. From everywhere. You ain't never there. That's where I'm from.
You have an accent though.
I got like an American accent.
Up north.
New York. Yeah. You could tell. Okay.
I think from Connecticut.
You been there 19
dead.
years, so you know. Yeah.
What's your name? Where you from?
Shannon. Yeah, I'm from Broward. I mean, like background-ish. My mom's from Honduras, so
Yeah. Your dad?
he's Puerto Rican.
Oh, word.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dos
Spanish mix.
Latinas.
Name? Where you from?
My name's Shauna, born in Toronto, Ontario, and I mostly live in Broward.
Oh, shit. She
Man's from the dot, yeah.
Yo.
Man's from T dot, yeah.
Nice.
So that's ain't that the 6 or shit like that?
That's what they say.
Okay. So hold on. They feeling Drake over there?
I guess so. They love him over there, apparently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Niggas love Drake everywhere. Nigga, I love Drake.
Some Canadian dudes just tell me they don't really feel him like that over there.
Any nigga that say you don't like Drake, don't get money or pussy. It's
Yeah.
very simple.
One or the other, right?
You cannot you can't get money or pussy and not like Drake.
But hold on. So wait a minute. What's your favorite Drake song? We got through the formalities already, but you ladies know what we're gonna talk about tonight, right? Okay.
Kind of.
Kind of. You need some clarification?
I mean, like, I'll answer honestly. I don't care. I mean,
Are you ready?
you can ask me whatever.
Are you intoxicated?
No.
She on that
Sure.
shit.
No.
You
I'm like
need
this normally.
No edibles or anything like that?
No. We good. I mean,
No
you know,
gummies,
I
no-
smoked a little bit, but that's it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
What you smoke? Indica or sativa?
I don't really know, bro. I just whatever the dealer gave me.
Oh shit.
She was like, it's free.
You gotta be careful. Niggas be lacing shit with
The Wooly?
what's that shit? Niggas is dying
Angel
from?
dust?
That wasn't true. The
Fentanyl.
Connecticut, that is not true.
So you
It's
was
fake
there?
news. No, they said it was fake news.
Are you a pothead too?
What? I don't do.
It's
any
the Get
drugs.
Indicted hotline. Let me see your green cards.
You was there.
No, but they said it was fake.
I got mine somewhere.
You
know.
got prescription?
Nah.
You can't say.
He don't smoke weed.
I'm scared of
That's
anything
a responsible adult right
I'm scared
there.
of anything that ain't fucking water or some fruit juice. Yeah,
All
You
right, so
look like
hold
the
on.
least responsible. Not.
that's good though. No, that's good. See, that's how I throw niggas off. You know what I'm saying? That's how I end up in the situation I just ended up in a few minutes ago. You act irresponsible, niggas think you stupid.
Strike that from the
Man.
record.
Oh damn.
No, we're not
strike
striking
that.
that
Gotta
from the
throw
record.
hands.
Fuck that nigga.
Strike that from the record.
Nah. Bro, you gonna learn with me. You ain't really pod with me. Ask him. I don't give no fucks, bro. I don't. Like,
Yeah, but we have to be
Nah.
PG-13.
no, we don't.
This is
Nigga,
the
I'm a-
official pilot. We're trying to go mainstream here.
I'm not trying to go mainstream,
We've
nigga.
been recording already.
I know, that's my point.
So you already cursed in the first 5 minutes.
Well,
I
you
might
curse
bleep
too.
those out.
I'm demonetized already. Before we even got started. My
My fault.
green dollar sign just turned to a yellow one.
Damn.
So all it's gonna take is about 2 more cuss words, and the shit gonna be right.
My fault.
One more cuss word.
My bad.
All right, so look, before we get to the uncomfortable questions, I don't know if they're uncomfortable. I'm not uncomfortable with it.
I'm not uncomfortable with
Okay,
nothing.
either way. All right, so we're gonna ask the ladies some
Only
questions
thing I'm
first.
uncomfortable with is when I take a shit and that shit splash back up. I
What?
hate that shit.
I needed
That's
to know
very
that.
specific.
Oh,
You ain't never go through that?
Nah, I don't think so.
You know,
You ain't never go?
of
Yo, y'all, if
course.
y'all not gonna admit that right now, we might as well know
Nah,
your
bro,
pot,
I be
'cause you
taking
gonna
my
lie.
time with my shits. You know, I be going slowly. I be opening my newspaper up. You know, I be reading.
I
take my
can't
time.
wait.
'Cause, you know, you go too fast. If you put too much pressure, you gonna end up with a hemorrhoid. Trust me, you don't want that.
What?
You don't want cauliflower coming out. You know,
But you ain't never get a splash on the toilet. Ever.
like hit my ass,
Yeah.
splash
like,
back up. I mean, maybe. I don't know, bro. I don't
maybe
even
that
remember.
water is cold. You're
That'll
never gonna
never
forget
happen
that.
to me. You know
I just-
why?
I don't
Because I
think
put some toilet paper in the
At home, you do that?
I put toilet paper in the toilet first.
At home.
Anywhere.
Oh wow.
That prevents it from splashing because it's,
You felt the splash, right?
Man.
Thank you. See? What you?
How do we
you don't
even-
take
hold
shits?
on.
Like what's up?
Hold on, how do we even get to talk about that?
Nah, bro, you know
What's
I like
going
that.
on?
Fuck, we gonna talk. We gonna get. You know what? Let's get to the shit.
His face exactly.
We gonna listen.
No, I miss how we got there. That's what happened.
Nah.
I didn't know
he
what
shared
splashes you were
his
talking about.
experience.
Yeah, something happened. Oh no, you're talking about uncomfortable. So that's the only time I'm really uncomfortable.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
just put some toilet paper in the thing first. That won't happen, bro.
That's a waste of toilet
Gotta be
paper.
solution orientated.
Toilet paper expensive.
Listen,
yeah.
it's recyclable. All right, so hold on. We didn't get the ages.
29.
You got talking to that mic.
29.
Okay.
23.
Okay.
Wow.
Wait, 29, 23. Okay.
31.
Well, I don't care how old you are.
26.
26. All right. So, anybody married?
Mm-mm.
Good. I'm about to
I mean,
go
I'm
in on
technically
y'all.
married.
I ain't got to worry about no husbands. All right. Dating, single?
Single.
She looked to the left. She's lying.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I seen it. She
I
went.
think she's spinning plates. You got
Yeah.
what's up? You got a rotation?
Nah, just single for now.
Just see. She don't understand what rotation means. Go ahead.
I guess seeing somebody.
What's his name?
Mark.
Damn, that was a trick question. You weren't supposed to actually say
I like
Mark.
that. She yeah. Shout out to Mark. Mark
So hold
is
on,
that nigga.
Mark ain't got no title. He just
Well, it's like I'm not really ready for a relationship with all the bullshit that happened before, and he understands that. I mean, like, we like each other, so like, it's not like we have to be loyal to each other, but we're exclusive with each other, and like, we're just kind of.
so y'all in a relationship. That's what the fuck you
I
just
mean,
described.
like,
Y'all pushing P?
I don't feel like I'm in a relationship. Like, if I want to go out and do my own shit, technically I'm not in the wrong. You know, I just don't, cause I
But you're
feel
in a
okay with what I
relationship.
have now.
Exactly. That's what you described
You respect Mark?
is a relationship.
I respect him. I mean, yeah, but I mean,
You
I
just don't want
have,
to put a title on it.
pero like, I have the options of doing what
What's
I need
with you
to do.
kids today in options?
Well, I mean, personally, me, I'm not good with commitment. That shit scares me, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why are you like afraid of?
Because I guess I've seen so many relationships, you know, not work out.
What that have to do with you though?
Um,
What that got to do with you and Mark?
I'm a person. I'm a human. You know,
right. You are you. Mark is Mark. Together, you is you and Mark. What that got to do with so and so and so and so and the other so and so with that other nigga? It don't got nothing to do with you and Mark.
Yeah, but like I was saying, like, I'm a human. I get tempted too. Like, I have my own problems. I get angry. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm perfect. You know, sometimes you really do think about it. Is this person right for me? Do I want to stay with this person for the rest of my life? Are they gonna satisfy me like I'm gonna satisfy them? Is it just for like a short period, or is it for everything? I don't know that, because I don't have all the answers in the world.
So you're foregoing a relationship that you are interested in, and that you obviously, because technically speaking, y'all already are satisfied with each other. So you are putting that on hold for just insecurities and fears that aren't even real. They're not even tangible. They don't exist. That's just in your head. But Mark is real though, and you already being with Mark, that's something that exists in the physical realm, right? But you're limiting that and what that can be because you're afraid of some shit that hasn't even happened, that's not even guaranteed to happen, only could happen should you or Mark not be able to control yourselves.
But how long though are they? The question is, they've been together too. You got to look into that.
What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, because if it's new, you don't really know somebody.
Exactly.
All right, look at it. Look at it this way, right? Let's say you're with somebody, right? Or not even with somebody. Let's just say there's something that you were considering doing, or you're not doing it for whatever reasons. You're afraid of this, you're worried about that, whatever. And then later on, you end up doing that thing, and it works out real well. You know what you're gonna be thinking? Why didn't I do this sooner? And then you got all that time in between that you wasted.
Like,
Waiting
for
to-
example,
Anything, moving to another city, accepting another job, trying to open your own business, anything that you were afraid to try, and then when you finally do it, you're successful at it, and you're like, well, shit, I wasted 3 years. It's been 3 years since I wanted to do this, till I actually had the balls to do it. So that's 3 years more money I could have made, 3 years more advanced I could have been, 3 years more of all this good that I'm experiencing now because I actually finally took a fucking chance.
that depends on the relationship you have with the person. Like, if you're already getting mutual feelings, I guess you can jump into something.
Y'all
but
women are afraid of
if
nothing.
you don't, if there's like some sort of disconnect, or like your intuition is telling you scope it out first and see what this person is like, then you should follow that too.
Okay,
Intuition.
but what would the difference be is my point.
Because in one, you don't have any worries. about the person because you're clicking.
What are y'all worried about though?
You're not. There's a vibe already. There's a connection and like a mutual understanding. And the upside is you guys don't really know each other, or there's a lack of trust between one person or the other. So then you have to take it slow. Yeah.
I mean, she did say some valid shit. Cause I'm gonna give you the devil's advocate to what you said when you said like you sometimes you feel like, oh, why didn't you do this sooner? I feel like that's the beauty of life sometimes, because like sometimes if I had done something sooner, I might not have been prepared for it, or everything that aligned with the universe that made it work then might not have made it work 3 months ago, or might not have made it work a year prior. You get what I'm saying?
There's plenty of instances like that. But what I'm saying is, whatever you were thinking that was holding you up, suppose you continue to think that.
Yeah,
you see what I mean? So what determines when the timing is right? That's my whole point.
I guess it's just
you don't know until you take a leap of faith. I'm not saying be irresponsible or rush into things. I'm just saying she described something that felt good, but she's worried about other people not having that thing. Maybe you and Mark are lucky.
Maybe, but I want to make sure that we're good for each other, you know.
Can you really make sure? Is it really a guarantee?
I just met you. Am I going to sit here and say, yo, let me cuff you and let's get married because we might be lucky?
Yo, she
no. You're going
yeah.
extreme with it, though.
She said cuff you. She didn't say let you cuff me.
You went extreme, though. I'm just saying the label part, because you're like, what you described is you and this nigga already in a relationship, but then you don't want to call it that. You get what I'm trying to say?
You know, when labels come in, it gets a lot more tricky. Then, you know, you have pressure to act as, you know, a girlfriend or a boyfriend to this person based on societal standards. Like, oh, now that I'm your boyfriend, it's Valentine's Day, I have to take you out.
Oh, she potted. Yo, she potted.
But that's his problem, though. You get what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is, there's a lot more pressure.
He might want to do that, though.
That label, and yeah, but
he might want to do that.
Without me having to call him my boyfriend.
Yo, y'all got 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks. No, that's not true. Because no, hold on. Let me call you on that right quick. Because if he's like, damn, Valentine's Day is in 2 weeks, and I like this chick, and I want to do this, and this, but she not my girl though.
So, nigga, when I was 15,
I'm gonna feel like a lame.
Nigga, when you was 15 growing up, niggas did shit for mad girls that wasn't their girl. Like, that's the whole point.
I understand that, but that's a different generation.
True.
Nowadays, if you do that, you're gonna be called a simp. So he might be like, he might want to do some.
But here's the thing: who's gonna call you a simp?
His peers, and he cares about that. He might in his head he might be questioning himself, like, damn.
Let me tell this to y'all niggas that be worried about niggas calling you simps. If the niggas that's calling you simps will not punch you in your fucking mouth after they say it, don't worry about what they say. They just talking. Niggas is not really like that nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, who's gonna really call you a simp? A nigga that's really gonna stand in front of you and like make you feel like less than a man? He's not gonna do that.
Oh, I mean,
he gonna say whatever.
I'm saying what she's describing, right? I'm just saying it could go both ways.
Okay.
Because she's saying like, I don't want to put no pressure on it, but sometimes a nigga want that pressure. Sometimes he want that responsibility.
Oh, you saying Mark might
That's
be
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Mark might
be into that. Okay.
How old is Mark?
He's 36.
Oh,
man. Wait,
Mark is a grown ass man. Mark got a mortgage.
Girl,
Mark might have 4 kids.
He gotta take his kid to Little League.
He ain't got no kids. Trust me.
What he waiting on then?
I ain't ready. I'm 23 years old.
And then
I am not ready
36.
for commitment.
Yeah, but Mark might be though.
I got shit to see.
Talk your shit, Sister Soldier.
You know, we can go party and shit, but Mark.
Hold on. Go to your friend. Hold on. Go to your friend. Hold on.
No. You know what she doing? And I kind of like it.
I don't know what I'm doing, so please explain.
I'm gonna tell you what you're doing.
What she doing?
She doing what these niggas is doing.
Yeah.
No.
And I respect it. You G. Listen.
You acting like how to do.
Now you gotta pound my
shit.
shit.
That already.
She's G'd the fuck up. She's like, nigga, look. It's not my fault you 36. You don't get no kids. You understand? I'm 23. I got shit to do. And I'm weighing my options. Nigga, I got my youth.
She said, I don't care about your baby bug.
You are old head. That's your problem. Right or wrong? See, I understand her. I feel her.
Don't rush me,
I
Mark.
feel her. Like she's
don't rush me, Mark.
She on gangster timing. I like that.
Hold on. What you think about her situation? Don't be a friend. Don't be her friend. Act like you don't know this chick, and you just hearing it. Cause you older, you gotta put some wisdom on her ass.
I kind of do agree with waiting to get to know a person or before you get serious with them. Because when you first meeting them, you don't know what their intentions are. You don't know what their headspace is. Oh, that's how I am. I'd rather get to know the person before I get serious with them.
You better hire a private investigator on Mark's ass.
Can we deep dive into Mark for a second?
Yeah, because I want to know what Mark's doing.
Let me ask you a question, right?
I'm done.
How, when, where did you meet Mark, and what attracted you to him? I just need to know
I
because
didn't know. Wait, Marcus Latin? Because that could be an anything name.
He's white, like when bread.
Oh shit!
Okay.
I'm saying white chocolate, or he's a
Like, he
white
got
boy.
soul,
White boy.
like-
That boy got like he's Italian, Jewish kind of shit.
Oh, he got
Oh, so
money.
he wear kith and shit like that.
Mark came from money.
He wear kith and like.
No, not like that. He
Like-
ain't into the Jewish shit. His mom wanted.
No, like the
his
fly
mom was
shit.
like, you're gonna be one of y'all is gonna be Jewish, the other one's gonna be Christian.
So hold on, there's no trust fund or anything like that.
Trust fund, there might be one, but I don't really care because I'm making my own money, so I ain't really.
So what
looking
that
for
mean?
anybody else's.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I don't care if you got money because I got my own.
No, see, listen, y'all women gotta stop with this bullshit.
I
Y'all
can't-
gotta stop with this bullshit. Listen, hold on. Men are connected to their ability to protect and provide. Don't take that away from a nigga. All that talk that that's all that masculine energy
Some
right
men
there.
don't believe in any of that. So
Says who?
Says the niggas that I've dated before.
You dating
Nah, I ain't
wrong
gonna
niggas.
lie. I done met some niggas that
You
do
dating
not
wrong
do that.
niggas.
Well, obviously I am, but like, what can I do about it? I didn't know them well enough to know that I was going to be providing for them.
No,
which
you
is
can
why
tell right off
you
the
should
bat.
get
Hold
to know
on. You
them
can tell
before
right off the bat.
You commit, okay, sir, and that is example
No, you
number
can tell
one.
right off the bat if a nigga.
Yo, I like her attitude, my nigga. She talking that shit. I mean, she talking her shit. Put it that way.
Cat, hold on. All right, go ahead. What are you doing? You single, dating?
I'm
Divorcing?
single.
All right,
Wait,
you have to tell us
you-
about your last boyfriend.
Hold on.
man.
So you got a divorce already?
No, I've never been married before.
Oh, okay. Because I know a lot of girls
Wait,
from DR. They
how
come
old
in
are
and
you?
get their papers.
Nah.
Wait,
I'm
how
just
old are
fucking
you?
with you. Just fucking
How old
with
are
you.
you?
I'm 26.
What we waiting on, Cat?
I just need to meet the right
You trying
person.
to? She put her career before.
That's fine.
She put her career before.
That's
her-
a good thing,
for her
right?
hubby. It's not a good thing. You know
What?
why? I'm gonna tell you why.
I
right
never
now.
heard this before.
I'm tell you right now why it's not a good thing. Cause you
I'm
can't.
young.
Cause your career ain't gonna give you no grandbabies.
Mm.
I got Rihanna's 33. She just got her first child. So
That ain't who. Listen, let me tell you something right
Yo,
now.
don't pay me no mind,
hold
nigga.
on,
I'm a
listen, let me tell you
gaslighter.
something.
Don't pay me no
I'm gonna put this shit in my rule book.
even though she is a billionaire, so
We moving
you know,
forward. This is
it's
episode
different.
1. I'm gonna put in the rule book no celebrity references for females.
That's a cheat code?
As the host, we can make celebrity references.
Oh
But
yeah.
females, we gonna wean you off of this dumb shit
Damn.
because these celebrities are fucking up y'all lives.
I'm good. I'm not. I don't
Alright.
want. I'm not ready to be a mom yet. Not until I'm at least 30
You got this one chick talking
or
about she don't
close to
cook and she don't
30.
clean.
26. I need a couple more years to get build something.
Hold on, time out. You need a couple more years for what now?
To build something before I can
You
bring
are-
kids
you
into
in
this
your prime- hold
world.
on, you in your prime reproductive right now.
I thought it was in the 30s.
No, they
Yeah,
lied
what
to you.
celebrity told you that?
Maybe in DR,
No, it's like-
but I don't know.
What celebrity told you
It's
that?
They eat
women
better
are in
over
their
there.
prime in their 30s. Look it up.
Women are not in their prime in their
Yeah.
damn 30s. I don't
Men
know-
is
I don't know
younger
what
or
tabloid
something
you
like,
read
or
that.
The
older,
other way around.
or older,
Yeah,
like
it's the
the
other way
40s.
around.
But women is in the
men hitting their primes in
30s,
their late 30s, not women. I don't know who told
early
you that.
30s. Yeah,
Absolutely not. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
you
I
need
mean, they
to
probably look
fact
the
check
best in
me.
their early 30s, but when it comes to like reproduction,
I wouldn't say that either.
I mean, the ones
And
that keep up
supposedly
with
that
themselves.
that you have to have kids before 35 thing is apparently is a myth too.
Oh shit!
Apparently, so you
Myth
telling
bu-
me,
we got
you telling me all the
Mythbusters.
doctors and all the scientists
No,
ever
they say
are
it's
wrong?
studies and stuff now saying that.
Who's the person
Look
telling
it
you this?
up. Google is free.
I've
It's
already been looking
free.
this shit up, and it's said the same thing.
Nah.
It's always said the same thing. Early 20s.
Yeah.
And if you want to be real about it, it's actually
In
late
their prime?
teens, but they're trying to be politically
Wait,
correct.
what prime and what like their sexual
Fertility.
prime
You talking
is
about sexual, we
30s.
talking about you learning how to orgasm and squirt and all that.
What?
Congratulations.
Now you gotta.
Congratulations. It took you to 30 to learn how to squirt. That's not what we're talking about. We talking about prime reproductive as far as your body making babies. Your body making
You can
another
have kids
person.
till you. I know somebody that just gave birth. She's 45,
Stop telling me about these exceptions.
and she
please.
has a good,
Can you please stop
a
telling me
healthy
about these
child.
exceptions?
God
No,
bless
I'm
her.
Stop
giving
telling
you
me about these
examples,
exceptions.
not
I know an 18-year-old that
exceptions.
started his own business.
Oh, her mom
That's an
had her at
exception.
36. My mom had my
Okay,
brother at
you're
35.
Still, hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. Hold on. You're still talking about exceptions.
We got 4 exceptions right now.
What is your point?
What we're saying with examples. That's just it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all these people you're talking about is lucky not to have any birth defects or any issues.
Lucky.
And I
Oh my
guarantee
God.
you their bodies ain't bouncing back like a 22-year-old.
No, obviously not.
Okay, then. So why are you talking
But
crazy
you
to
could
me?
still
Okay, you know
have
what you're doing
kids
right now?
late.
You're talking in denial. and
I'm
you're
in
being
denial.
delusional.
And
No, that's what you're
delusional.
doing because you don't want to accept the truth, and I get it because this is what women do. When
Really?
something's uncomfortable to process, they start doing mental gymnastics and start trying to reach for anything to explain it away to themselves. Because you're not trying to convince me. You're
Right.
trying to convince you.
No,
Can I
I'm very
interject?
convinced.
You
I
can't
know.
convince me that a woman's sexual
I
crime
know
is
that I'm not at the age that I should be having kids yet.
can I
And so
interject?
So just say that and stop wasting time telling yourself lies.
I'm not telling myself
What I like to
lies.
do with things like that is you give people time, and then you just see what happens, like how they use that time to create an example.
I'm trying to get them a heads up. Because it's gonna register at some point in time. It's
okay,
gonna
that's
register. It doesn't register right away, but then later they'll be like, "Damn, maybe I should stop."
So let me
fucking
ask you
around.
this: so if you're 26 and you're not interested in having a kid now, what age you think is ideal for you?
It's a mixture of age and where I'm at, like financially and mentally.
So are you single at the moment?
I am.
So then let me ask you this: if you met, let's say you were in, I don't want to say meet because you just met the person today, that wouldn't make sense. If you were in a relationship with someone and everything checks out, you guys had some time in, and then, let's say, and then you're at the point where you are now, and you didn't have to really think about much, everything was, flowing the way it's supposed to, you were in complete bliss, would you have a kid?
Only if like we took some time out, like maybe a year or two to travel, get to know each other, like spend time alone
So if you guys
before
did
the
that
family
So if you guys
comes.
did that at 23 and everything was still good, and then now at 26, you guys already got that
Yeah, I
out the
mean,
way.
because it's a different situation.
See, so then that's why I tried to word it like that, because then it'll make her think about it differently versus.
Yeah, but that's how.
But that's if you were already set up with some, like
No,
your
but
your
that's-
money, your properties,
Yeah,
your everything.
okay.
No. That's why you rely on the man. See, you see what happens when women convince themselves that they can have the same gender role as a man. You see how it doesn't work and it offsets everything.
Rely.
Hold on.
I don't
You
know
see
about
how that's an
relying.
uncomfortable word? You have all these words, right? That for thousands of years, women were okay with it. It was just fine. Rely on a man. That was
That
fine.
sounds ideal, but it's
Hold
not
on. That was fine.
anymore.
Right? Submit to a man. Oh, that was fine. You see what I mean? Commit to a man. Oh, that was fine. Cooperate. All these words were fine until recently. And what changed is not the quality of men. What changed is the media telling you how to feel about these concepts.
Because they want to sell more.
Right. So now
And
when you
put
buy
people
into
are
their
living.
bullshit ideology, you see how it throws everything off now. Because now you have to be financially secure first before you can consider children.
I ain't gonna lie, that's me.
In 2022,
before women didn't have to think about that.
Nah,
Hold on.
Because the money's different now.
Hold on. It doesn't matter if the money's different. The concept is
We're more debt.
the setup is the same. The division of labor is the same. Women didn't have to worry about that before because all they had to worry about was picking the right man.
That's valid.
That was the enigma in
That's
the
a
past,
challenge, too.
right?
But see, and that's why I asked her what I asked her.
Hold on.
That's the reason why I asked her that.
And now this gets deep. Because picking the right man back then is not the same as picking the right man now.
not.
Because picking the right man now is how much money does he have
It's
now?
exhausting.
How much status does he have now? That's easy. That's child's play. This motherfucker is making $200K a year. Okay, yeah, that's a viable choice. In the past, that's not how you picked a dude. In the past, it was how ambitious is he?
Too.
How dedicated is he? How hard is he working? What family did he come from?
I mean, I think that
What-
still
what
applies
stock
now.
did he come from? That's how it was before.
That
'cause
still
the nigga
applies.
didn't have it before. The nigga was only 2 or 3 years older than the female. He didn't have it. He was broke. But he was promising the father of that chick, listen, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm into, this is what I'm working at. So maybe 3, 4, 5 years from now, I'm gonna be doing this, I'm gonna be able to buy a house, and blah, 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 blah. Trust me with your daughter. So it was a different process in the past. It was a different level of commitment because you weren't even committing in the present. You were literally committing your future. You were saying, I promise to this, that in the future. A nigga couldn't even show, I ain't even got nothing to show right now, father-in-law, but I'm asking for your daughter's hand in marriage. So nowadays they threw the whole system off because now we take the father out the house. So there's no father to vet these men or boys trying to date the daughter. So that's out the window. Then they gave you that sexual liberation bullshit and told you go ahead, fuck whoever you want. That ain't working for women. Women defending that like it's working for them. That is not working for women. Because y'all the same ones turn around talking
she
about...
got something to say.
Yeah. I'm gonna let her say something in a minute. But now you got women turning around talking about all these niggas is dogs and all these dudes wanted sex. And I got up on a dating app and the first thing he said to me is come over and Netflix and chill. What do you think that came from? That ain't men. Men didn't make that decision. Because if it was, men would have made that decision in the 30s. They would have made that decision in the 20s. They would have been like, yo, come over and read a book. Read a book and chill. If dudes could have got away with that, they would have been did that. You get what I'm trying to say?
They were called brothels?
That was the sex. Exactly. There was a clear divide. You had two different type of women back in the day. You had sex workers. Go ahead and relieve the men. Right? And you had wives to be. So you either had to court a chick, because there was no dating. Either I'm going to court a chick, I'm going to win her family over. Fuck what she talking about.
Or the father's just going to sell her off because she has a dowry.
You're using the wrong word. It's not sell. It's not sell.
That's basically what
they did sell them.
Dowry is not selling. That's a gift to the family.
Women did not have a choice in who they wanted to
Yeah, sadly.
They were sold off to the highest
Let me
bidder.
ask you something. What do you do when you want something? How do you get what you want now? How you get what you want?
You go get it.
No. How you get what you want when you want something?
Add context, like give me an
You work for
If he
it.
needs this mic, how does he
You
get
work
that
for
mic?
it.
Takes it.
He buys that mic. So if
We
a young
jacking
dude
it.
is coming to a family and saying, listen, this is all I have. I'm going to give you everything I have for your daughter. That's how bad I want to
I don't know why a nigga would do that.
Yeah, nowadays it don't make sense.
It didn't make sense.
But
back
I'm
then.
gonna tell you why. You know why it don't make no sense to you? Because you wasn't a virgin until you got married.
Nah, that's crazy. Yo, can you
No,
imagine
hold
that?
on. Think about that for a second. That's why that don't make no sense to you. Because you didn't have to get married to lose your virginity.
Y'all, you seen Too Hot to Handle?
I don't even know what the hell that is.
No, it's a reality show about these group of singles. They think they're there to date. They tell them they're on Pleasure Island, but basically there's a certain amount of money that they have, like 100, 200,000, and they can't kiss, they can't caress, do nothing, and every time they do something or have sex, the money gets deducted, and then.
Oh, I would be a
At the-
monk. I would
yeah,
be
people were,
celibate
like,
than a
pissed.
motherfucker on that
You
shit.
can't even pleasure yourself
Bro, I
either.
was celibate for free, so I damn
Can't
sure
do
would
it.
win
You
that
can't
show.
touch yourself to do nothing.
Damn.
They'll know.
I would win that show.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. See, that's the problem. These niggas nowadays don't got no dick control.
I mean, damn, bro. So,
But it taught them values like learning how to connect, but making a genuine connection versus like a physical.
But see, that's the problem nowadays. It's not going down like that. They threw the system off, man. They threw the system off is what I'm trying to tell you. Because nowadays, guys don't even get to realize if they like a chick because the sex come into the equation too early.
I want to go back to something. When you were mentioning relying on a guy, like relying on the man, I want to hear both of your thoughts on it. You said something. You were like, not necessarily rely, and then you didn't fit. What was your?
She said it sounds nice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
Like
what
it's
she
a
said.
theory.
What was your hardship like? You on relying on the man, quote unquote.
Well, luckily, I've never had to rely on another man because everything I've ever had, I've worked for it. Like after I moved out of my parents, I've always had to work, and
So you
I
have both
never.
parents in the home.
Well, my mom and my stepdad.
Okay, no, it's father figure.
Yeah.
And what about you? How did you feel about that? Like the whole relying? Because you
I
had
mean,
something to say about that too.
Like, my mom always taught me to be extremely independent because, I mean, my dad, he was there, but he was always, like, leaving to other countries to fuck other women, so...
Sorry.
I'm just
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. It's the way you said it. Hold on.
I'm just
sorry.
gonna say it plainly like that. Like, so he was never really there, and it was just my mom taking care of 2 kids by herself, and she taught me to grow up and never rely on anybody, whether it was a man or my own family or whatever it was, because you can't trust anybody.
Hold on. Can I
So-
interject for a second?
So is it safe to say that your thought process on that possibly comes from not only your mom telling that to you, but you seeing that as the only example at home?
That's exactly why.
So do you think it's possible for it to be different if you saw it another way?
I mean, my perspective could change, but it's not only that example that taught me that. Different, going through life and experiencing different examples, with friends or people that were close to me.
But you said it could change.
it could change.
See, that's all I need.
Yo, am I allowed to
I'm
compare
cool
her
with that.
situation to dope? Can I compare her situation to selling dope?
I mean, it's up to you. I just want to. I just like to
then
hope
YouTube is
that
gonna
we
make
can all
this
meet in the middle.
restricted content.
You know what I'm saying? Like, would you don't want me to meet in the middle? No, I'm talking about. Nah, you can talk about dope.
So hold on.
Crackheads are my favorite people, so I'm okay.
Listen,
with it.
hold on. Because this is, I don't know, this fascinates me about women.
Hilarious.
It really does. Because it always seems to come from the mothers, the aunts, the grandmas. When women have bad experiences, they interpret it so wrong. First of all, they don't add accountability into the equation. So they interpret it as, like, this is men. And it's like, no, you're like so many steps deviated from what the fuck it really is. Number one, it's not men. Take a step back. It's that man. Okay? Then take another step back. It's the man you fucking chose. You see how you take them, when you peel it back, it comes back to you.
Pause.
So what I don't understand is, why is it that mothers and grandmothers and grand aunties or whatever teach their daughters and nieces that it's men in general that are the problem and not, hey, listen, I chose wrong. Let's choose better. Let me teach my daughter how to choose better. Granted, I don't believe women can teach women how to choose men. I think fathers teach women or teach daughters how to choose men.
That's
because
valid.
fathers are men. So they get the science of it and they understand how to tell the difference between the attention of a dude that's trying to smash and the intention of a dude that's trying to be with you.
And they can be the
right.
example.
Mothers can't teach this because they never learned it their damn selves. Right? This is a mistake that women make. My boy put this shit into perspective at 16 so well. Because some chick was acting like she was the bomb and he just straight shut her down real quick. He said, time out, bitch. You need to start rating your value.
Just like that.
But that's what he told her. He's like, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, bitch, you're not that fly. He was like, stop rating yourself on how many niggas want to fuck you and learn how to rate yourself on how many niggas want to marry you. And not one nigga hit the knee on the ground. You ain't shit. This bitch started crying. I was like, damn, nigga, that was cold-blooded. But it was true what he said, and it's the mistake that women make. You over here judging your value by how many dudes is in your inbox. But you mean to tell me not one dude has ever proposed to you? How you make it past 25 and the man's never proposed to you? I'm sorry, your value's not there. I'm just keeping it funky because I don't care.
Unless you don't date like that, that's different.
Listen.
Because I didn't really start dating until I was in my late 20s.
You not dating like that should make you even more viable for marriage. So anytime a chick, any society, no, this is real talk right here. Anybody can get mad if they want to get mad. This is real talk right here. No matter what society, what culture you're talking about, what country you're talking about, if a female makes it to 25 and you've never been proposed to, you did something wrong.
Do you ever propose to somebody?
Though.
I was married.
Oh, yeah.
You did something wrong.
But not necessarily.
Hold on. You did something wrong.
Why do you feel
okay?
that? I'm always gonna play devil's advocate.
Right? You did something wrong. Right? I don't care if that's you didn't date enough, you didn't date the right guys, you're not girlfriend material, you're not wife material. I don't know what the problem is, but there is a problem for sure.
So there's a lot of variables.
Unless you just chose not to date until way later, so I don't think then it's a
Is
problem.
if you chose not to date,
that's
you did
still the
something
problem.
wrong.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Because you just weren't ready to be in a relationship.
That's like a dude saying like, "Yo, I'm 25 and I've never held down a job." You see what I'm trying to say? Like, how do you make it to that age and you've never?
Nah, I haven't had a job since I was.
Hold on.
17.
And there's something wrong. Is my point.
You grew up, how like your parents raised you. If you even had parents, everybody's situation is different. You could have been the great man that some women, should have married, and you promised her that you guys would be have a great family and be this, and that, whatever. Something happens in the future, promises break.
Yeah, but those are reasons though. Those are reasons. I'm not talking about reasons, excuses, explanations. I'm just talking about on paper, something is wrong. Something's out of order. Something's awry. It could be any number of things.
Right.
But
But
something is not in order. By 25, a woman should have suitors.
You realize that it's a different generation.
Yeah.
A lot of
Right.
People don't get married
Hold
in
on,
their
hold
mid
on,
20s
hold on.
anymore.
And it's wrong. That's my point.
But, based
And it's
on whose
wrong.
opinion?
Right?
On your opinion, your perspective sees it as
Have you ever
wrong?
seen The Lion King?
Okay.
You
but
know The Circle of Life?
yes.
Everything that the Lord
But we don't
touches.
die at
So
45,
something's wrong.
50 anymore. People die in their like 80s and
Your
90s.
perspective is
So you don't need to
based on
date as
All
Darwinism.
much.
right. No, it's not Darwin. I don't
You
believe in
quoting
Darwinism.
As
Charles
early as-
Darwin?
Yeah, I don't believe in
You
Darwinism.
quoting Charles
All I'm
Darwin?
saying is that it seems like you want to go by the of nature, you know, which is
Natural law is the only law that really matters.
Reproduce, you know,
Right.
But
that's the law that matters.
Times have changed. Now there's, you know,
And
gay people,
right,
straight
things
people,
have changed
different
because
types of people,
because shit
people
is
that don't believe
is
in marriage,
hold on,
people
shit
that
is
don't want
chaos.
kids, don't want to reproduce because they don't want to put their children through this life. You know, people believe the earth is going to end soon. They don't want their children to deal with that. We have a ton
Trust
of
me.
That's why we
Listen,
got the
that's-
metaverse.
Right, but that's
The metaverse.
stupid.
Duh.
That's why we have cats.
That's why we got the metaverse.
No,
If
but
the
what I'm
world
trying
ends,
to say is that
your glasses on.
what I'm trying to say is it's not in order. Because first of all, you're talking about people putting off marriage, not being interested in marriage and whatever, but it's people still having children. And marriage is so that you can raise children.
Not necessarily though.
And furthermore,
I wanna get married.
this is why so many women got this shit all fucked up. They think that like children is like a choice. Like, oh no, I want to have kids or I don't want to have kids, and you know this and that.
Yo, you about to get niggas canceled? What?
Like I maybe want to have a family, but then I don't want. That's a lot of me talk. All right. When in all actuality, having kids is legit your retirement plan. Like the reason why you have kids is so that when you turn a certain age, somebody cares enough to change your fucking diapers. Somebody cares enough to spoon feed you yogurt and oatmeal. All right? That's why you have kids.
Not everybody's set up to have a child or mentally stable to have a child.
Having a bad childhood.
I understand that. You're talking about the reasons. It's
their education.
Okay, that would be the problem. Right, and that would be the problem.
Food stamps just to take care of your kids, and depending on.
I know that's why I fuck with her. She a child of the ghetto like me. Yo, this my nigga right here. I'm sorry.
That, but there's dysfunction in the ghetto.
No, I get it.
And we have to accept that this shit is not the way it's supposed to be.
Can I say something?
Right? Go
I
ahead.
think there's a lot of pain, and niggas just need pain relief. I think that's really what it is.
Pain
Because you self-medicate, right? See, I know her, bro.
Sedated.
Like, yes, I know her. I just met her.
What I want to ask her is, hold on. Give her the mic. Hold on. Give her the microphone. I want to ask her, how was you raised in Canada? Because Canada got some independent women.
So, I was there until I was like 11.
You probably gotta get closer.
But that's why Drake is like
I was
jealous.
there until I was 11.
That's enough. 11 is old enough to be. There's some.
Culture.
Yeah, something's in there by 11.
In where? You gotta be specific.
I knew a lot by 11.
Okay.
I knew a lot by 11.
I guess. What do you have to ask?
No, I'm just saying, like, you were raised, like, don't depend on no man, independent, have all your own stuff.
It's kind of weird like that because when I came down here, I was mostly staying with my older sister.
And hold on, is your older sister married?
Well, she's about to be getting married soon.
At how old?
47.
47.
Yes.
She's getting married for the first time at 47.
Yeah.
She found love, man.
All right.
But she found love. Don't do that.
Right.
She found
But
love.
she was the type of person that, career-wise, she wanted to be pretty much the best that she could be.
What, career-wise?
Yes, she's a RN.
We need those.
And the husband does what?
Especially with COVID. We need those.
He works for the government, I know that.
So where are the children at?
He has kids, she doesn't.
Well, at least somebody has a legacy.
What?
She's an RN, man. She's saving
Somebody got
lives,
a
man.
legacy.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
She could have been out here, doing worse.
No, that's fine. I mean, there's always going to be outliners, so I'm not saying everybody has to follow the same
Yeah, I get what you're
thing.
saying, though.
What I'm trying to say is that everybody is following the same thing, and it's the wrong thing. Because there's too many women. See, this is the thing. That feminist message, right? You can have it all, girl. Most men are going to tell you that's crazy. That's a fantasy. You can't have it all.
What's all? Let's define
Like,
that first.
you can have the family, the husband, the career,
You
this,
can,
all this
though.
stuff. You
Why
can have
not?
equal partnership and 50-50.
I don't know about
Unless you're a
that.
celebrity
Bullshit, right?
that can balance it
What
all.
did I tell you about the celebrity stuff? We're dealing with real people in the real world. Fuck all that celebrity shit. Because that's why they're put there. They're put there to distract you and give you these bad ideas. That's what they paid them to do. That's exactly what they paid them to do.
Bad
So,
ideas.
you don't know what that's about. Celebrities are there to influence people, to influence the masses.
That's why they're influencers
And that's why we
too.
have social media influencers now, because they done stepped up the evolution of that game.
And again, that's face value because, like, at least every other celebrity has been divorced at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, but hold on. That's intentional. because they wanna first build these people up and then tear them down so that you have no hope because you're too busy following the celebrities.
So we
You
in
see
a
what I'm
matrix,
saying?
is what you saying?
Oh yeah, it's a matrix. It's a matrix for sure. But what was I telling her? Right. So most guys are gonna tell you like, oh no, there's no way you can have it all. I don't believe that. I believe that women can have it all, but you have to put it in the right order. It has to go in the right chronological order. You don't put school and career first. That's fucking retarded. You put family and marriage first, and you have a husband.
In what world
Yo,
are you living in?
Yeah, but see, hold on.
I'm too immature.
Hold on,
so I'm
sis.
gonna laugh at
So
everything.
the truth,
That is not a thing anymore.
Hold on. The truth is always going to be unique. So it's going to sound crazy to you, but let me finish. It's going to make sense. You're asking what a young female has to offer a man?
Yeah.
Everything. Her youth, her
Emotional
sexuality,
support,
and her reproductive. And these are all things that
commitment.
lose value with age. So by you waiting, you're actually less valuable to a dude.
Not
Which
just
means-
that.
Which means you will have better options in a mate,
That's valid.
younger than older. Whereas for guys, it's reversed.
That's valid.
We have better options for mates later. I'm
'Cause we've
40,
already
I'm
gotten our
40
shit
now.
together at
A
certain
woman
point.
that I could lock down and secure at 40, I could not have gotten at 22, 23. Okay? But if you flip it, the man that a chick can get at 23 is a lot higher value than the dude that she can get at 40.
Mark.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
That's what I told him.
Right? Because if you getting a dude at 40, that's a dude that don't got options.
I'm not gonna hold you. A nigga at 40
That's a
that's
nigga
out
that
here
ain't got options.
searching
I'm gonna tell you right
is
now. Because
crazy.
you ain't gonna show me no rich nigga that's out here dating 40-year-olds. You can show me a rich dude that's with a 40-year-old because he been with her, but you ain't gonna show me a dude that's 40 that's like, oh, I'm fresh back on the market. I'm about to start dating again. How old are you? 40? Shit. I love cougars. Hell no.
Unless he's 65.
It's not gonna happen. So look, let me show you how you get it all as a woman. You do the shit in the right order, right? You find a nigga when you're young, 18,
Too
19,
late.
20. You start building a relationship. You marry this mofo by 23. You drop the, hold on, let me finish. You
sounds
drop the,
miserable.
You drop the baby by 25, right? But hold on, he already knows that you want to be this, and that. You want this type of career. You want this type of education. He's like, yeah, baby, cool. We're going to do this together. So hold on. You take care of the kids first 5-6 years when he's grinding, securing his career, making sure that money coming in, right? And once them kids get about 6-7, now he starts staying with the kids more often. So now you can go pursue education or career or whatever you want to do.
What if
'Cause
he leaves you though?
Hold on.
That's
Hold on.
valid.
Hold on.
Then
No,
you
no,
stuck
hold on,
with all
hold on.
those
Hold on,
kids,
let me explain this
and you
retarded-
can't go to
let me
school.
explain
No,
this
the only reason why-
let me
the only-
explain this retarded fear
The only reason why I
that
say
women
that,
have.
the only reason why I say that is because I know niggas that move like
Plenty.
No,
no,
I know
I-
and I have to play-
plenty.
and you know
Like-
you my nigga, but I have to always play devil's advocate.
No, I get it, but that's the minority, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. If you pick the right man, the right character, because character doesn't change.
Yeah.
Whether you get rich, whatever.
That's
your,
true.
Your character doesn't change.
It shouldn't.
You pick the dude with the right character, right? Now, what do you think he was doing for that 2 or 3 years before you got married, and at 5 years after you got married? That's 8 years. That's 8 years of investing. That's 8 years of paying all the bills. That's 8 years of being loyal and faithful. That's 8 years of putting up with your emotions and your mood and all this other type of bullshit. That's a lot of investment for a man. You think a man's really gonna invest that much into you? Then you're the mother of his children, and you're still young and beautiful because you had the kids young. And he's gonna be like, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. I'm just gonna go ahead and fuck up my whole life and my children's life and
Hell
everything
no.
I put the last 8 years into. It's not likely.
Some men don't realize that
Some.
after they've cheated.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Some. You keep some.
The realization comes
Hold on.
after you've done the.
Not only some,
but at least they figured it out.
hold on.
But by then it's too late.
Hold on, you hold
That's
on.
true,
have to
too.
go through a
Hold
bunch of preparation to rebuild
hold
that
on.
relationship.
That's facts.
You're talking about some men. You're talking about men with bad character, and you're also talking about women over exaggerating over seeing another female. And that's a whole other
No, I'm not talking
conversation.
about just seeing her. I'm talking about straight up fucking.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, get into that.
Y'all way overvalue
Get
that.
to the meat and potatoes.
Yeah,
ASAP.
and you've been taught to.
Because I
You've
want
been
to
taught
hear.
to.
I like when she get like
Right?
in her bag. I want to hear how
Because
she.
the best indicator of future behavior is past behavior. For thousands of years, that was not an issue until recently, until TV, radio, magazines telling women that, oh, he cheated on you, girl. Oh, leave him. Fuck up your life, fuck up your children's life, and leave him.
Beyonce didn't even
he
leave
has
her
sex with a
man.
woman for 20 minutes.
You heard what she said?
Right?
Beyonce ain't even leave JC.
Stop with these fucking celebrities.
Oh, but
but it was supposed to help you.
Have sex with somebody and I'm the whore.
He didn't
I'm
even
the
hear.
fucking
Yes,
slut.
exactly.
I can't
Hold
have
on,
sex
time
with
out.
somebody.
Hold on, time out.
Sex that
You know
means
why?
absolutely
Hold
nothing with
on. You know
somebody
why?
else and be like, honey, I had sex.
Hold on.
Bro, it's
Hold-
fine. It's
hold on,
okay.
hold
Let's-
on.
let's
You
live
broed
our
him?
Time out, time
marriage
out.
lives.
Hold on, time
Let's
out,
do
time
this,
out,
bro.
time out, time
It's
out,
fine.
time out.
His
Let-
dick was
hold-
in me for only 20
Hold
minutes.
on, hold on.
It
Let's-
wasn't bigger than
Hold
yours, I
on,
promise.
hold on. Let's get through your brainwashing here. You just said his
Brainwashing, oh my
dick. He has one. You don't. He's a man. You're a woman.
And
You have the gender roles all
Oh my
fucked
God,
up.
here we go.
You think that men and women are the same. They're
they
not.
Are. We are
No,
people.
no,
with
we're not the
different
same.
genitals.
No.
I don't understand what.
You really? Where did genitals come from?
I don't know.
No, hold on, time out.
wherever
Hold on,
we're
hold
made
on.
from, we're
Where
all
did- where did
atoms,
genitals
right?
come
Made out
from?
of matter, so
Okay, genitals are an extension of the hormones that produce those genitals.
Mm-hmm.
So that means we are not the same at all.
Okay, but we
So
are
what are you
humans.
talking
we
about?
are flesh. We are blood with different genitals. We still
She's not getting what I'm trying to say. It's two different roles.
Okay.
That
yes,
means
but we are
none of the
still
same shit
people. We are
applies.
still humans.
Time out. It
We are
means
different
hold on, listen
species.
what I'm trying to say. That means none of the same shit applies. Okay? If a man comes up to you and insults you, what are you gonna do?
What do you want me to do? You want me
'Cause
to
you're-
get on the same level?
Because your
or
response
hit
isn't gonna be the
back?
same as a
Because-
man's.
I ain't gonna lie, she might go crazy.
Yeah, but that's her having the gender roles fucked up.
I'm
Okay?
just saying.
So if you're with Mark, hold on, time out. If you're with Mark, right, and someone attacks the two of you, which one of you is supposed to fight to the death, and which one of you gets to be protected?
So
No, just
if
answer
you're-
that question though.
No, if you want to, apparently in society the man is supposed to protect the woman, right?
Yes.
But what if
Society?
he needs help?
In
I
nature.
can't jump in and try to help him.
Why
I'ma
would you?
watch my
Why
man
would you
get
do
beat
that? Why would you do
And
that?
not jump in and try to help
Why
him?
would
Because
you
that's
do
someone
that?
I love, so I'm not gonna try to
Time
protect
out.
him.
You love him more than you love your children?
Well, I don't have children. With him. I don't know
Exactly.
any-
But who has the children?
nobody, because I have.
You're
no
not. You're
children.
missing what I'm saying. From the genders, who gives birth to the children?
I do.
Okay, so now do you see why the man has to be willing to risk his
What if
life?
I'm not even
Time
fertile?
out.
What if I can't even have
Hold
kids?
on.
What if I have a
What
medical
what is
problem?
with these weird exceptions that you're talking about? I'm
Because
talking about 99.9% of the
exceptions happen in
population.
life,
Exceptions do
you know?
happen in
It's
life.
different
Jesus
situations
Christ.
for different people.
Yeah.
Okay, the exceptions don't determine the rule. I don't know why women struggle with that.
Can you specify what gender roles mean to you so that I have a base of understanding?
Mean to
how
me
you
or
think?
what they are? What they are. Okay, let me try this. Jesus Christ. Let's
Go
try. No,
ahead,
no. Let's
try
try this.
yourself
Hold on.
out.
Hold on. Let's try this. Hold on. No, you should be able to wrap your.
opinions.
Hold on. You should be able to wrap your head around this.
Oh.
Let's say we have two.
I
Hold on.
please.
Hold on. Let's say we have two tribes, right?
Uh-huh.
One could be the blue tribe. One could be the red tribe. Okay. Both tribes have 50 members in it. All right. 25 women, 25 men. Okay. Now let's say these two tribes go to war with one another. Do you know why it's the men that fight and not the women?
Because they have bigger, statures.
Okay, so we got that part going. So now the men fight each other, right? And men die. Okay? One tribe has 30 men left. The other tribe has 10 men left. Right? Both of these tribes now can still exist because they have enough men to impregnate the women. What happens if one tribe kills almost all of the men? Let's say there's only 4 men left. What do you think is going to happen to that tribe that only has 4
To an
men?
extent.
Them niggas gonna be fucking. Can you talk into the mic when you answer, please? Sorry.
Well, you got a homosexual, kind of thing going on.
Homosexual
here. So there's
thing?
4 guys left.
Right, so there's only 4 guys left, but they still have their 25
Yeah,
women.
they're gonna be fucking the girls.
What do you think is going to happen to that tribe now?
Oh,
I mean, they're weaker, obviously, and unless they reproduce at a quicker
Okay,
rate.
if that other tribe decides to go ahead and raid them,
but-
they're going to kill those last 4 men,
Yeah.
and they're going to rape all those women and
Yeah.
integrate them into their tribe.
That's what used to happen.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, hold on. Here's the caveat, though.
He kind of got you on that.
If this tribe does not raid that tribe, let's say they just leave them the fuck alone, you do realize that those 4 men can repopulate that tribe. Because those 4 men can fuck all 25 of those women. Hold on. Now, do you think the women are going to be sitting there saying, that's my man, girl. That's my man, girl.
But you're talking about a whole different situation. You're talking about war.
Yeah,
No,
not
no,
real
the
life.
No, what that situation, hold on. What that situation proves is that men and women are not the same at all.
And it kind of does.
It's completely different rules.
We're at war now. It's just not the same as it was back then.
But we're at different times. Now
That's
women
valid too.
have the opportunity to gain their own careers.
I understand that,
Use
but
the
your
mic.
wiring is the same as if you were in that tribe. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The reason why you have an issue with so-called cheating and whatnot is because someone justified and validated your jealousy. The jealousy part is normal. People, hold on. Women have always felt jealousy. Men have always felt jealousy. That's fine. But what happened is your jealousy is now validated. Now you're told by society that, yeah, girl, you have the right to be jealous and do whatever you want with that jealousy, right? What the man did was wrong, and you're justified in leaving him, taking your children from their father, all these consequences at your disposal, right? Because you're emotional and you're jealous, you're given that power, and you're given that reassurance from society that you're right. You're not over-exaggerating. You're not being childish. You're not being petty. But now if the tables were turned, right? If a man was jealous about something, all of a sudden he'd be controlling now. I'm not talking about cheating in general. I'm just talking about he'd be controlling if he expressed his jealousy, if he verbalized his jealousy. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
If he's verbalizing his jealousy, it means that he's hurt by loyalty not being enacted, how each other vowed it to be. And that's perfectly fine. The only problem is
what's the loyalty? Hold on, what's the loyalty
only
though?
problem
Hold
is communication in the
on, let's get to that.
relationship. If you can't understand why your man is jealous, then obviously you two aren't communicating how you're supposed to be communicating.
All right, so what you've been communicated is that somehow a man having sex with another woman, somehow that changes his commitment to you, his loyalty to you, his what to you?
If either man or woman had sex with another person
It's not the
that
same.
they didn't vow to
It's
have sex
not
with,
the same.
I already know where you're going with this.
It's not
I
the
ain't got time.
same.
Say what you gotta say.
So
Nah,
not-
I'm
No,
not
go
gonna.
ahead.
I'm not
Nah,
gonna bother.
No, it's an open discussion.
For
Go ahead.
sure. No, listen.
I already been there, and
This-
there's no point.
She's Latin. She's Latin too. So
This is
There's
a
no point.
you know how Latin men
I
know.
don't understand.
This is
I
a
already
safe
know. I
place.
already know where this is
All
going.
right. If
Two people
if
vowed to be together.
Listen,
They think that it's okay for men to
I didn't
cheat,
say
but not
anything.
for
You
women
said,
to
hold
cheat.
on,
it's not okay. Hold on. It's not
I didn't
okay.
say anything.
See, this is where women. This is
My baby mother sitting right
this
there,
is
my
where
girl
this is
sitting
where
right
women.
there, like,
This is where
I
women.
say
This is where the
shit.
shit gets all mucky, right?
So then why do we have to define relationships in the first place? Why can't we have an open
This-
relationship so this
this-
never
this-
happens?
this is
Like
why-
you and Mark.
This is why. This is
Yeah,
why.
my nigga, dog.
We just
Listen,
went
hold on,
through
hold
the
on, hold on,
whole
hold on,
circle
hold
for
on.
no reason.
Hold on.
Like,
This is why women. It's really not a good look when they lead things because they lead things emotional. You're not looking at the greater good. You're not looking at the lesser evil here, right? She's using the word okay and all that. That's not what I'm saying, but that's always the way women think. Women don't listen to what was said.
That's
They
true. He didn't
automatically
say
they
it was
automatically go
okay.
to their
He
feelings.
didn't say that.
Right? I never said it was okay. What I'm saying is it's not worth wrecking a family. Right? But this is majority of the time how women respond to this. They will destroy their entire fucking family simply because their husband or boyfriend or baby daddy, in their mind, cheated.
is setting
Right.
a bad example for the
Honestly,
kids.
yeah.
Oh, you mean the kids that aren't supposed to know that it happened? Because you know how kids find out? An emotional woman
What?
is who makes sure the
So
kids find
you're
out.
supposed to
Oh
keep
my
them in the
God.
dark and keep
Yeah,
all
Absolutely, they're children.
No, but you can't-
Absolutely.
but
Have
you
you heard of a
can't-
rated
What
R
kind of
movie?
lie
Restricted.
No,
of a
but-
family is that?
protect children and keep
You
them
have
in
to
the
be
dark.
honest with your
We can't treat
family.
them
Like,
adults.
you
No,
can't
but-
no, you're not honest
but-
with children. Are you kidding me?
But can I say something?
With certain
I feel
certain
like-
things you can, but most things you can.
I feel like children should always be in a children's place.
Exactly.
And if they're not doing anything directly, like, to compromise their relationship with their kids, like directly to the kids, I still feel like that's a problem between both adults. I feel like unless a kid is like 16, 17 going into like adulthood, I don't think that's something that like you should tell a 7-year-old, like, oh yeah, your dad.
Not even a 10-year-old, 12-year-old.
And either way, like I can't
but-
tell my
Yeah.
daughter like, yo, I caught your mom sucking dick like while she's 9. It's like, bro, what? Like, Can't tell your kids.
That's
no
gonna
shit like that.
traumatize the kids, and it's
Yeah,
funny.
you can't do that
It's
like
funny
that.
because it be the moms that be traumatizing these damn kids because they be letting the kids know things that they don't need to know. And this is the irony. This is the irony. They'll break up with the baby father or the husband or whatever, and then they'll start dating and bring those dudes around. Like the kids are supposed to see that. The kids aren't supposed to see the mother dating new people.
What?
Come on, man.
Well, no, that not at first. No.
No, talk.
Nah.
Go ahead, 'cause you about to say something crazy.
I mean,
wanna
they
hear what you gotta
can. Your child can meet the person that you're dating after you establish a level of trust with the person. Like you have to know that you can bring them around your
How about
kids.
you're not supposed to be dating anybody else? You're supposed to just stay with the father of your children.
No, not
Because some men are a
see what I'm saying?
mistake of a choice
Exactly.
that you made
Hold on,
probably,
time out,
or
time
you
out.
didn't know
Time
how
out,
they
hold on,
were.
hold on. Can I
You
tell you-
didn't know
can I-
how
can I-
they
can I
were
tell you a
before
secret?
you met
Can I tell you a
them.
secret? I've been to prison, because I made a mistake. But I couldn't just stand up there and tell the judge, "Hey, listen, my bad. That was a mistake. I'm not trying to go to prison for it, though."
But you didn't-
So I'm not going to accept the consequences of my choice.
You don't really know
this
people.
Is what women don't understand.
You don't know people sometimes.
Hold on.
You could think this
You're
man
hold
could
on, you're
paint a
talking-
whole picture
Hold on,
and make you think you're
talking
something.
about extremes again. People drink and then they drive and then they have a DUI and then they get a manslaughter. They killed somebody. What are you gonna do? Say, "Oh, it was a mistake. My bad." Just make it go away. It doesn't work that way. You have to live with that. Hold on. You have to hold on. You have to live with the consequence of that. So if you chose the wrong dude to have your kids with, that doesn't mean that you take the kids from the dude because you're not getting along with someone you choose to have your kids with.
Then that doesn't mean you have to
work
be
that
with
way.
somebody that you don't want to be with because they treat you
No,
the wrong way.
It does
What?
because you had kids with that
That's
person. You brought other human
no.
beings into the equation.
There are 7 billion people in the world. Yeah,
this is-
I would
this is-
not
see,
want to be
see,
with somebody
see,
that
see.
abuses me. The heck?
When women talk like this is when I'm like, I can't even argue that men used to own their wives back in the past. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't even argue
What the
it.
hell?
Because it's like, look what happens to society when you just let women just run rampant and make their own decisions based on their feelings.
I'm sorry
It's-
you couldn't rely on
No, hold on. Because this is the only way they're going to understand it, right? You do realize that there are plenty of men that are like, damn, I had my kids with the wrong chick, but now I have to deal with her because she's the mother of my children.
And you think they stay?
I see far more
Not
men
everybody.
dealing with it. So you think that women are the ones that aren't happy in marriage? Men are.
Women are the
Hold
ones
on.
that file for divorce
Exactly.
first. Yeah.
Yeah, the men are unhappy as fuck.
Yeah.
But they're sticking to the commitment that they made, in front of their family and friends, like in front of God, in front of the priest. So what's happening is men
got
are
10
saying,
minutes?
I'm unhappy. Men are saying I'm unhappy, but I made a choice. And as a man, I'm used to taking accountability. I'm used to staying committed to what I said I would do. Women are ones that wiggle out of commitment. They wiggle out of the bad decisions. They're always dodging responsibility and accountability. Many, many, many times in a man's life, he just has to accept I'm in this situation and I have to see it through. You think guys go to the military and when they're on the battlefield, you think they really want to be there? You don't think at that moment when you're in Afghanistan and someone's shooting at you that they're like, damn dog, I should have just like been a mechanic. You see what I'm saying? I should have went to trade school. Yeah, but he has to finish combat and hope that his ass makes it back home. He made that decision when he was like 16, 17. He signed that piece of paper and said, yeah, I'm gonna go to the military. Right? But when his fellow troops are dying on the left and right of him, I'm pretty sure at that moment he's like, fuck, I should have just worked in the grocery store. Right? But he has to see it through. So modern society has given women the luxury of just changing their fucking mind whenever they feel like it. And just
Thank God.
and just breaking up with whoever they want, divorcing whoever they want, and whatever. The reason why men don't divorce at the rate that women do is not because they're happier or they're more satisfied. It's because they have more skin in the game. They're more invested and they stand to lose more, which is why we have expressions like cheaper to keep her. Okay? That shit doesn't even rhyme. But everybody's heard that saying before. Why isn't there an equivalent saying for women? But the problem is that when these women do this, they're destroying their children. She just told you that it's issues with her parents. So how
Okay.
many women are going to say it's issues between their mother and their father why they have issues with dating now? So it's a direct correlation. But yet women are continuing to say, I fucked up my dating life. I married the wrong guy or had a baby with the wrong guy, because most babies are being born out of wedlock. And that's mistake number one. So when women do all this complaining and pointing fingers at the men, I can't get it. Because we all know marry before carry. We all know that. So if you're not gonna get married before you have a baby, the least you could do is pick a nigga that's gonna stay. And they're not hard to find, because I know dudes that are inseparable from their children.
But stay and that's it. They stay, but they're committed, or stay, or they're doing stuff around your
it's
back.
like you don't understand what I'm trying to say. When it comes down to these kids, I don't care how much you don't like each other. You need to stick it out for those kids. And the whole, oh, but it's hard and this and that. Bro, it's not supposed to be easy. Parenting isn't even easy when you do get along with the other person.
Have kids if you can't.
That's cool. I agree with that. I agree with that too.
Other,
Okay, but is that what's happening though? But is that what's happening majority of the time? Because we got plenty of kids being born.
I know, but
So it's happening. That's my point. Either you shouldn't have them or you should stay together, right? And I can say the things that I'm saying because I've kept plenty of marriages together. There are many women that have come to me and I've convinced them not to divorce their husbands. When everyone else was telling them, leave him, girl. You're not happy. Leave him, girl. Leave him, girl. And fuck up your children's lives. And these men, when you talk to these women will sit there and admit to you that he's a good father. He has a great relationship with his children. He's sorry. He's willing to reconcile. He's da-da-da-da-da. So you mean to tell me everything else he's great at, but you're willing to throw all that away because he stepped out on you? He didn't leave you for another chick. He wasn't supporting this other chick, buying her stuff. It was just sex, and you're willing to throw away what you've built. You got a home together. You got children together. You got a picket fence and a cute little dog. And you mean to tell me you're going to throw all that away because he cheated on you? Yeah, that's selfish.
But if she would have cheated, would he have stayed?
It's like you're not hearing me. Men and women are not the same.
Let's say the woman cheats, and let's say your wife cheats on you. Would you stay with her?
If I was married to a dude,
if you're married to a woman and she cheats on you, would you stay?
I would stay with him.
But you're a man and you like women, right? Or I mean, I don't know.
Women and men are not the same. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that.
Oh Lord, you wouldn't stay with your wife if she cheated on you, would she?
Okay.
Would you?
Okay. Okay. Let's try this.
Because you don't want to get clowned.
Let's try this. Let's try this. I would not stay with a woman if she cheated on me, right? Okay. So now, if a man and a woman are together, and they're married, right? And that woman gets pregnant, whose baby is it?
I would say both of theirs.
That's not what I'm saying. What man fathered that child?
The one who put the sperm inside her?
Okay, so granted she didn't cheat on her husband. That would be her husband, right?
Mm-hmm.
It could be her husband.
Okay, so if he steps out on her, never gets another woman pregnant, what changed?
His commitment for her.
Well, commitment.
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm saying. Where did the commitment level change? Is he still taking care of her and the kids?
His marital commitment.
Hold on.
His vows. He broke his vow to.
Oh, the vows that the government gets to manipulate and play with whatever they want.
Hold on. You're making a vow before God. When you get married to somebody, you're making a vow before God to be with that person.
Let me
forever.
Let me finish, because I know women like to jump down on a point before it's even made, because you're reacting with your feelings. You're not letting me finish the train of thought.
I feel like men are more emotional. A lot of times.
This is where the logic. Hold on.
They're very impulsive.
Hold on. This is where the logic comes into play. All right. Yeah. So, what countries was polygamy never legal in?
I don't know.
Yeah, because there are no countries that polygamy was never legal in. So there's either countries where polygamy is legal, or there's countries where it's no longer legal. Who decides what's legal and is not legal? Who makes that decision?
The government.
And the government is made up of what?
People.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. But when you look in nature, the alpha male is always impregnating multiple females. And when you look at human history, successful men that have status and power have always had multiple wives. So that's the state of normality. What we're doing today...
Successful is the key word, because not everybody is successful.
What we're doing today is not a state of normality. This is some new shit that some people that wear funny wigs decided in a room for their own gain, for their own monetization, for their own power and control. Has nothing to do with what's best for us. Okay? Up until recently, a large majority of women used to die during child labor, which is one of the reasons why men had more than one wife. Because we would be extinct by now if we didn't have that. If polygamy wasn't a thing, we would have been extinct. Right?
No, my fault.
So what I'm trying to say is that your ideas are not grounded in reality. They're not grounded in tradition, history, nothing. It's just some new shit that they told you women to believe, which is why you're working away like men. You're working yourselves away like men, and then you're wondering
You
why.
think it's new for real?
That is some new shit. So
I
now,
mean,
so now 40, 45, you have all these women that are unhappy.
Why does she feel like it's not new?
Yeah, I think
Who said they weren't happy anyways?
that's not some new
I
shit.
mean, from time, from
What are you
history,
basing that
they're
on?
not- What do you think?
No. What are you basing
The
that on?
idea of marriage comes from Christianity, and that's some old shit, not new
Hold on.
shit.
You weren't around in the 70s,
'Cause
so I
Bill
want to know, what are you
Cosby was
basing that on?
giving it to
Where do
them.
you get that
Come on,
idea
man.
from?
From TV shows,
Exactly.
movies, from books, from
Right.
literature, from
And you know what all that is, right?
from life
That's
experience
all
that I've heard from
propaganda.
other women. But
That's
it's-
all
but it's true.
propaganda.
Why do we have prescription drugs?
It's not true.
Why do we have a bunch of mental
You know
health
why we have
issues?
prescription drugs? Because it's profitable. Because
Big
the natural
pharma.
remedy for everything is way more effective, but it's free. So they don't
Yeah.
want you fucking with herbs. They'll rather you fucking with chemicals that they can charge you for that give you more side effects than they do solve shit.
But it's to try to
So
help
we
with
could play
mental
this.
illness.
No, it's
Where's
not to
the
try to
mental-
help with mental. Where did the mental
And we
illness
all
come
know that it
from?
doesn't- look, I
Where did
agree.
mental
It
illness come
doesn't help
from?
with mental illness, it is all just a business. That's true. That is very true. But what I'm saying is mental illness comes from somewhere. Where does it come from? Could it come from depression, from past experiences in your
It comes
life?
from us
Could
doing
come from
things.
unhappy
It comes from
marriage?
us not
Could
doing
come
things
from-
naturally. That's where it comes from.
That's where
It comes
it
from
comes
us
from.
doing things out of order. Us wearing shoes isn't even natural. We're supposed to have our foot.
I ain't gonna
Wait,
lie.
mental
have our
health?
barefoot on the
I work
ground.
in mental
Right
health,
there.
Have our barefoot on the
so
ground like
What
every
I
other
say
animal.
this year, I said 2022. What I'm doing,
We ain't healing.
I told you. I said I'm not wearing shoes when I'm in these countries. I'm putting
You
the
know,
soles of my
notice,
feet
you
on
notice that
God's
shoes.
earth.
What is the bottom of shoes made out of?
The
We
devil.
don't know. It's all the same. No matter the shoe, what is the bottom made out of?
Rubber.
90% of the time it's made out of rubber. Okay, when your ass don't want to get electrocuted, what do you put around the wires?
Rubber?
Exactly. So you do realize there's an ether. There's electricity running through our atmosphere, free
But
energy.
what is your point?
I'm telling you what the point is. We have free energy running through our atmosphere that they hide from us so that they can charge us for power, right? And so that we can't consume this energy through our bodies naturally like we should, they have conditioned us to wear shoes with rubber on the bottom so we can't conduct the electricity that's already coming from
What's
the
the
earth,
problem?
right?
It's
so
a Rolls Royce, nigga. Who
all
cares?
these mental illnesses that you're talking about, all these type of things, what it comes from is us simply not living naturally. When you're not getting enough sun, you ain't getting enough vitamin D. When you're not getting enough vitamin D, now you're not sleeping right, your hormones is off, you're stressed, you're depressed. All this shit is happening simply because you're not getting enough sun.
So you go tan.
You see?
That is true, but it's a lot of different situations that could cause mental illness.
I'm telling you the situations that call mental illness is our diets, right?
not necessarily
and our
genetics
routine.
too. I work in mental health, so I'm
All this
And who wrote all of that
I'm a
stuff?
case-
Who wrote all of that stuff? Who put all that shit in the book?
Dr. Sebi.
People with an agenda, people that's making
What
money. And when you're like Dr.
the
Sebi healing people
I
for
just
free,
be saying
you end up
shit.
dead. You end up dead. When
So are you saying all mental illnesses are a product of your environment,
What I'm
or
trying to say is they're self-imposed. Where was all this mental illness shit 100 years ago?
mental illnesses have always existed?
Oh, they have?
People have
Because
always
people put it in
had.
history books, right?
People have always been
just have
bipolar,
I don't. I see the
schizophrenia,
problem- the problem
anxiety,
is- the problem is you-
PTSD.
the problem is
That's
you
always
women have been
existed.
brought up like you literally are built block by block on bullshit.
Like Legos?
Like it's lies. Yeah,
Like
your whole
Legos?
existence is built up on lies. There, nothing of what any of you has said is true. This is all shit that you've been told for a specific
know
agenda.
that
Your
one-
logic, it is not true. You see, you believe in God, you believe in your certain structure. Some people don't believe in God. Some people don't believe
That's
in man
fine.
and woman. You know,
You don't have to believe in God because you could just look at
are right
nature.
because you believe in your perspective.
No. I
You know,
believe I'm
if
right
you
because all
speak
these
to
things have
somebody
already
with a
been known and they've
different
already been
perspective
proven.
or a different
The lies came after the fact is what I'm trying to tell you. The lies came later, right? They came later. And all the people that you think are experts, those people are literally put there to tell believable lies. They're put there because you think they're an authority, so I gotta believe this person because they're a professional. That's what college is all about. College ain't about making you smarter. Motherfuckers come out of college dumber than they went in.
Now that's a fact.
College is about brainwashing you. Right. So what I'm trying to tell you is they brainwashed women to try to be men. And it's not working for you is what I'm trying to say. You were just telling me that women were never happy. Really? Because the studies have actually been done and women get less happy every fucking year.
Women in their 40s smoke more weed than any.
No. I'm not talking about getting older. I'm talking about throughout history. Throughout history, as we get more developed.
I didn't know that.
Right? The women get less happy.
Cool.
They're the top consumers for marijuana to try to calm themselves down from bipolar disease.
Right. They're the top consumers of all these medications. And why do you think that is? And why do you think they're unhappy?
So
No, hold on. Why do you think they're unhappy?
it could be like
Career, family, marriage.
could be a lot of
No, that's what you've been taught. You've been taught to blame shit on something that has to do with a man.
Hey, guys.
The reason why women are so
doesn't have
unhappy.
anything to do with
Hold
the
on.
man.
The reason.
You don't
Hold
have
on.
to
I'm
be
gonna
married
tell you.
to
I'm gonna
a
explain to
man.
you why women are so unhappy.
Would you be married to a woman? I just said that to throw you off because we
'cause
got to wrap it up. That's why. I just want to.
they didn't give them that idea.
I really don't. If I see, because I don't look at a person
And
as
she
a man
keeps
or a woman.
going.
I look at a person as a person.
She ain't
I
trying to wrap
think
shit
of
up.
Sorry ass
myself
shit, bro.
As a woman, I think of myself as I am Shannon. I'm gonna wake up this morning and do what I dream of doing, which is getting my career, which is growing up and learning how to be a good person and bettering myself and hopefully bettering somebody else. And
you're
there's
gonna
Yeah,
do that
you have to
and
better
stay
yourself
naturally
before
curvy
you
at all times,
form a
right?
relationship. You have to
planned
be
my career
sure in
out.
yourself.
this shit is-
You can't
this
come
shit
into a
is
relationship with some
crazy
baggage
talk.
because it's not gonna
Yo,
work.
can I tell-
in your own way.
Can I
It's
tell you
not a
something?
word.
Can I tell you something? Hold on. Can I tell you something? Women, girls are already born good people. They're already born valuable. It's like they got y'all so backwards. Y'all chasing shit on a man's clock.
That is valid.
Y'all chasing shit on
That
a
is
man's
valid.
clock.
That is
Women
valid.
are already hold on. Listen what I'm trying to say. Girls are already born pure and innocent.
What?
They're already
Nah, that's true.
perfect.
That's true.
Innocent.
That's
They
true.
get corrupted is
Yeah,
what
yeah,
happened.
yeah, because a
Y'all
baby
talking about
is
learn
the
how
mo-
to be
is
a
the-
good
is the
person.
most
You
naturally
already a
purest
good
thing
person.
ever,
You were
like,
taught to
so
be a
you
bad
can't-
person.
The world was black and white until some people started introducing gray into it.
She just said she doesn't. She just said she doesn't see gender. That's like people that say they don't see race. So they got you blind to reality. but
Actually, sociologically, gender is a construct.
you see, that's the type of dumb shit they teach you in your profession. Gender is a construct.
It's a
So you mean to
construct.
tell me the animals for them it's a construct too? When the male gorilla fucks the female
Okay,
gorilla, it's a
gender
construct.
versus sex is different. It's not the same thing.
Gender
but
and
that's
sex is
another
the same
thing for
thing.
no, it's not. No, it's
All right,
not.
we're out of here, man.
It's not.
We lost count of how many genders they
Yeah.
are. We're out of here, bro. Just we accomplished nothing.
I would say.
Your side,
Yo,
We got to voice our
this shit
opinions,
is mad
and
funny.
everybody
Like,
has
this is
opinions.
dope, but yeah, we gotta wrap
No,
up.
no,
Listen,
no. It's always
listen.
fun to have these conversations.
When-
I don't expect to change
I
these women's
appreciate you.
minds.
Appreciate you too, bro.
You-
But
like,
when you're 40, you'll
jeez,
remember
jeez.
this conversation. You'll be like,
Nah,
God
we
damn,
gonna have
that
to
nigga
do a
was
part.
right.